Hi everybody, welcome back to Dimensions. This has hurt me plenty. So this is like super duper early on Saturday morning. And I need a video for tomorrow. I've been practicing this quite a bit, so figure might as well do this, and then I'll just get map 3 whenever I'm somewhat ready for it. This is going to be a single segment run. Map 3 is not, because holy shit, that map is a beast. But yeah. Oop, didn't mean to grab that. That's okay. Oop. Man, Cyberdemon's not being very cooperative this time around. I think that's literally the first time I had to divert that much from my usual path. Wow, these guys are kind of being bastards, not gonna lie. Right, let's try to get some infighting going. I'm just going to kind of loop around the arena. Because this one, it's, oh jeez. I'd have to actually look at the monster stats on this, but compared to, what do you call it? The lower difficulties, the easy difficulties, quote unquote, it's really not that bad. Like this, whoa, that was close. Ow. Oh boy. There's more, basically just a little bit more of everything, and then some of the stuff is a little bit tougher. Like in some cases it like replaces Hell Knights with Barons, for example, like in that beginning part, I believe. I don't know, again, have to look at the actual stats for it, but it's doable, it's manageable. Ultraviolence is, well, that's just a completely different beast, isn't it? But yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage during this run. So we're just going to kind of take this nice and steady, and you guys are being really aggressive for some reason. It's almost like they don't want me around here or something. It's weird. Yep. Ooh, narrowly avoided that. So, kind of have the same issue that you have in the lower difficulties, where the biggest issue tends to be making sure that you're actually grabbing ammo. Yeah, can't tell you the number of times during practice runs I've completely run out of cells because, well, I wasn't paying attention. It's really easy to do, especially when there's this much madness. So, things are actually going along pretty well, just kind of getting some infighting going on. Those Cacos, there's more of them than I would like, but they're not in a terrible position. They did kill that Cyberdemon, so good job, boys. And I think my next target is going to be those Archviles over there. So we want to prime a bunch of BFG shots, and oh, they are not in a good position, but that's okay. It worked out. Try to avoid getting the Megaspheres, because I already grabbed more than I wanted to. But, yeah, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Let's go ahead and try to clear out. Oh, somehow that missed literally everything, but you know, as long as you have enemies in the direction you fired the BFG ball, it's going to hit something. I mean, this is Dimensions, where it's actually, you know, somewhat impressive to beat it on the lower difficulties, which is hilarious. I actually find the opening area to be the trickiest. Pretty much the opening and the very ending. The ending, I mean, you'll see. It's kind of a similar issue to why the ending of, actually, no, I don't think those... Basically what ends up happening is, when you go over to this section here... Ow. I think that was a max damage roll, bastard. But you end up with a bunch of Archviles over on this side. And, yeah, that could be a little bit dicey if you're not extremely careful and maybe a little bit lucky. I don't know. Let's go more with careful, because there are ways that you can avoid them. It's, oh. Smells like skeleton. But yeah, it's not like RNG. It's just one of those things where you have to have some patience and take it slow, otherwise you're gonna end up getting nuked. Because there's enough Archviles where if like one of them hits you, odds are you're going to end up taking a bunch of follow-up hits, and nobody likes that. Especially when they're like literally the last like 11 enemies. a lot more spooky, scary skeletons than I normally have during this, during, you know, the 5-minute thing. That's okay. Yeah. Figured my health was low enough, or that was probably justified. Plus, those ones in the middle, really hard to get to when you actually need them. So, if you can get them, get them. If not, well, that's why you try to avoid grabbing megaspheres. So let's go ahead and just do a quick ammo run. Let's actually take this guy out before I forget about him and end up regretting it. Okay, ow. He's dead. Good thing that was a low hit. Man, these guys are... I think it's just one of those things where infighting just didn't really happen enough. Let's try to lead them back this way a little bit, because we want to have them in the middle so that they can sort of distract all the archviles that we're going to have to deal with. So let's kind of bring them over here. Okay. Yeah, not very cooperative. It kind of seems like we're... Oop, there's still plenty of cell packs, but even if we run low, the next phase is going to reveal well, an absolute fuckload of them. So everything is going to be maybe okay. I'm not sure. Ooh! We just have one of those things that happens. It just kind of makes the hairs on your arm stand up. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's that phase done. Did I hit the switch over here? I'm actually not sure. So let's just go ahead and do a quick scan. I usually do, but I don't remember hitting it this time. I apparently did. Yay, muscle memory. Right. So this is where things start to get slowly out of control. I'm gonna grab this in advance, and I keep getting just the right damage tick. Again, I do not know why they decided to make that damaging floor, but yeah, well. So over here, so we get a few goodies, a couple ghetto megaspheres, and yep, there we go. So this is where things get a little bit dicey, because these archviles just kind of start springing up. They're complete bastards. And things just kind of exponentially get worse and worse. So it's more or less just about running back and forth, grabbing ammo, trying to keep things under control, some semblance of control. And also being very careful about infighting archviles. Because a lot of times if you just kind of circle the arena after they start spawning, eventually they're just going to... Damn it. They're going to end up getting hit by enough enemy projectiles that they're just going to fall over. And it'll also kind of help us out a little bit. We're not even at the fun phase, i.e. the pain elementals. Yeah, and basically with the archviles, what ends up becoming the biggest problem, and this is one of those parts that just require a lot of patience. A lot of times they end up staying in the center. Oh, what the... There we go. Let's clear out these projectiles. Oh, someone's targeting me. Okay. Now, yeah, basically one of the things you have to kind of lure the archviles out very slowly. Otherwise, there's a very good chance that you could end up just accidentally getting one with tracers, and oops, that was a mistake, but at least he died. Alright, let's get some health. Boop. That was a little dangerous. I think I almost grabbed that second megasphere, but everything's fine. Right. See, now there's an archvile in there, but... Oh, wait. Got him. Okay, so we just have to kind of loop around here and then just watch. See how many of these we could spot. Plus, kind of have the Barons and the Skeletors duke it out. I think all the archviles are dead. Oh, nope, I just saw one. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Maybe that was a spooky, scary skeleton, and I just read it wrong. This actually went pretty well. Normally this fight gets a little bit more chaotic. So, yeah. It's funny, this is actually the one I always used to worry about, but after I kind of learned somewhat, well, after I kind of developed a little bit more of a strategy, it kind of just became fairly easy, actually. So, alright, we've got basically 2 major fights. So the next thing that's going to happen is these 5 Archviles back here. I'm going to hit that switch. They're going to get released. So we basically need to, well, start blasting. And then a bunch of other things pop up. Get a bunch of things around here. All hell breaks loose. Also, this lava fall back here ends up opening up, revealing 4 more Archviles and the exit door, which has more Archviles behind it. Basically, there's a lot of Archies. So we just want to shoot towards the empty space. That was a little bit of a fail. Essentially, we want to get here, and then... Okay, that wasn't so bad. And now things... Well, we're basically on a timer at this point, so... Yep, see? There you go. So let's try to get as much damage downrange as possible, without getting hit, preferably. Fortunately, those Archviles that are in here are confined. Yep, you can actually see the ones over there. Those are the ones I'm worried about. We also have Pain Elementals this way. Oh shit, see? Ran out of ammo. Just like clockwork. Oh. There's a Megasphere over here. We're going to go ahead and grab that one. Good stuff. And again, since this is Boom, comp level 11, or MBF I should say, we do have to worry about infinite lost souls, so, oh yeah, I forgot, there's Cyber Demons. I was hoping I'd get a little bit further ahead of that. We gotta take care of these Pain Elementals, though. They're just gonna fill up the arena. Fortunately, they are not very strong. They're just very good at making, bone shields. Yeah, it's reminding me of my Death Knight days. Yay. And of course that area is a dead zone because Archviles. Now let's take care of these guys, that way we have a little bit more arena. What the actual ass? Whoa, that was a little dangerous. I was gonna say the Archvile kills actually went pretty well for a little bit, but then, well, yeah. Alright, here we go. We got one more Pain Elemental. Fortunately, they actually get a little bit... When they get in the middle of that arena, since entities and Doom can't overlap, even they end up getting crammed in for space. Now, what generally ends up happening is these Cyber Demons will pretty much... Well, after we take out the Pain Elemental, I want to confirm that we're done with that. We're not. More of them survived than I would have liked. Gotta watch out for rockets. Well, gotta get as many of those Revenants in fighting with those Cyber Demons as possible. Shouldn't be a problem. Basically just run around in circles. I'm still a little worried about those Pain Elementals, but we can eventually coax them out. I think they're all gone. Good. That was a bad extra shot. Alright, so now we have a ton of Cyber Demons and a few Revenants. So this is where it gets a little bit dicey, because these Cyber Demons are kind of free range at this point. So what we're going to do is just use the BFG very cautiously. Just kind of run around the outside of the arena, pick up cells whenever we need them. Watch out for stragglers like this. Try to take them out quickly. We're not after a world record, we're just out to survive. So really have to check your sides though, because I've had so many practice runs end right here, just because I wasn't paying enough attention and the Cyber Demon just clocked me in the side of the head. Yeah. Not doing great on health as far as like pickups go, because I mean, well then again I did end up with surprisingly low amount of health at the beginning. And then I ended up double picking up that one Megasphere, which is kind of unfortunate. But realistically, with this part, like where it is right now, they're fairly well contained. So outside of getting the occasional damage tick from this bullshit, shouldn't really have to worry too much about damage. Then of course we can get a little bit more aggressive as we kill more Cybes. But yeah. And then we've got to worry about the Archies, which that part always scares me. Alright. Actually, a little more worried about the ones in that more open area. Wow. I don't know how that was a double kill for how far away I was. They must have been really low on health. Also note that one thing that is not on this difficulty is that invuln in the middle. Easy has invuln, UV has invuln. Okay, Cybes are dead. Now we have 3 groups of Archviles. We have those ones over there, which, fortunately, see, we've got like 3 on that ledge, a ton on that one, and then 1 over there. So my usual approach is to just start from that way and kind of just slowly work my way over, but we're going to go ahead and take care of these guys first. Which is, okay, so we want to gather these guys over to the left as much as possible. We've got 1 straggler over there. So let's go over here. Do want to pre-fire balls wherever possible. Be very careful. Don't choke. We're right at the end. Just got a couple more fights to go. So that went well. Let's go ahead and head over to the 1 straggler, which is going to be right here. And if this guy tags us, it's really not a big deal. I'd like to try to avoid it, but okay, good, he's dead. This part scares me. I prefer to just get in range to shoot the balls. We have plenty of ammo. Who gives a shit how long this takes? Let's just get through it. One thing you do have to worry about with this strategy... Oh, made it. Good. Is the BFG ball knocking one of them down. Fortunately, I don't think it will ever knock them down to a point where they can actually get on the main part of the battlefield, but the bigger concern being that they could wake up some cacos, but it's not a super huge deal, just something you don't want to get surprised with. Speaking of surprises, I'm going to go ahead and just restock. Again, we've got a ton of ammo. And back to it. It does get a little bit harder when there's fewer of them to actually get a good hit, but thankfully they become a... Oh, see what I mean? You get chain hit every time. So... never stray too far away from here. Also have to watch out for your head poking up. You don't really want to be on this part. You want to be down here. Shitballs. I'm gonna grab a Megasphere. I don't feel too comfortable with this because the double zap's gonna kill me. Fortunately, I don't have as many as I'm used to having at this point, but I have enough. This is I've gotten a little bit better since when I had to literally use every Megasphere to survive this on easy. So, thank goodness for that at least. And okay, that was a good dodge. I think that one's, yeah. And we could be a little bit more, don't have to worry too much when there's only 1 left. And now, we got these 3 over here, which, the awkward part about this is there's kind of hard to find cover. Actually, no, it's not. I lied. What was I thinking? It's right here. Perfect. Even so, I think a majority of our damage is going to be from BFG balls. Because, I mean, seriously, look at this. They're being aggressive because of... and we're really not that far away from them. Okay, and I think we... did he get killed? Yeah, okay. And then we have 6 enemies left, 6 Archviles, just past the exit door. And let's just go ahead and run across the hurt floor. Got lucky there. You can actually hear them moaning. Let's go ahead and hit the switch. And what we want to do is just kind of box them in here. Just keep firing. Keep them pinned in there. We don't want them escaping, even though it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And there we go. We got it. Holy shit. That was, believe it or not, of course I have no way of proving this, but this was actually my first attempt of the day. So, yeah, I'm getting more consistent with this stuff. Amazing. Let's go ahead and find that last Megasphere. I don't actually remember which one I left behind. I think it's the one by the where the cacos were over here. Or this group of Archviles. Yep. Here we go. Even got 100% items. Hell yeah. Let's just go ahead and walk into the exit, shall we? Let's go ahead and stroll over here, and there we go. Burning Legion, 100%, hurt me plenty. I feel pretty good about this. Considering when I started this YouTube channel, there was no way in hell I was doing this without saves. So, yes. Anyway, that's it. Just kind of a shorter video for this Sunday while I kind of work out what my next weekend project's going to be. But, yeah, there we go. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.